Everything you've heard and read is true, and I am deeply sorry about that. I've hurt someone I care deeply about, Alex Turk, his friends and family, and that is something that I have to live with and something that I am deeply sorry for. I am also sorry that I've let the people of San Francisco down. They expect a lot of their mayor, and my personal lapse of judgment aside, I am committed to restoring their trust and confidence, and will work very hard in the upcoming months to make sure that the business of running the city is framed appropriately. I also want to extend a personal apology to everyone in our administration, to my staff that I just met with, to my friends and my family members. I am deeply sorry and am accountable for what has occurred and have now begun the process of reconciling it, and now will be working aggressively to advance our agenda in the city and to work hard to build again the trust, restore the trust that the people of San Francisco have afforded me.
Moments ago, I wrapped up a press conference here in Sacramento at the state capitol to shine a light on the corruption going on in the building behind me. And I've seen a lot of corruption in this building over the years, but what I've seen in the last 72 hours is literally the worst corruption I've seen. I've seen allegations of vote trading, bribery, special interests, quid pro quo, all over Governor Gavin Newsom's corrupt redistricting scheme. This is where the politicians are trying to seize power back from the citizens so that they can manipulate the lines of their own election districts for personal and partisan reasons. We need to stop this. We need to defend fair elections. That is why I'm calling for the federal investigation, and I'm urging you to join us in fighting Governor Gavin Newsom's corrupt redistricting scheme. Vote no in the November election and go to reformcalifornia.org to join the fight.
Oh, what a surprise. Janice over at LADWP that has a $750,000 a year salary is charging the Santa Monica Canyon neighborhood full rates despite for 69 days their water was deemed toxic. Their homes were tagged toxic accordingly. And despite this, Janice and the LADWP is charging these homeowners full rates, no rebates or consideration, claiming they weren't in the burn zone, which is simply not accurate because that is Santa Monica Canyon right over that hill. And obviously they were in the burn zone and their water was toxic. So everyone's calling LADWP multiple times. They're being consistently dismissed with the incorrect reasoning, and it's unacceptable. And many locals, and I obviously feel like, is bordering on criminal behavior. And since we know the LADWP is good at criminal negligence, it's not shocking that they're doing this to the community. So there should be at least no bills issued for January, February, and March for any of the homes in the canyon affected by the toxic water situation. Karen Bass, call your minion that you pay $750,000 of our money with, and you better tell her to get her $750,000 money from somebody else, not victims of the Palisades fire.
A few moments later.
Good morning, everybody. Everybody loves talking so much about free speech. I thought I would make a speech. Gavin Newsom actually has SB 771 on his desk right now when he flies back from his little press tour on our taxpayer dollars in New York. When he flies back, Henry Stearns, California Senator Henry Stearns' bill, SB 771, they will take anybody who they don't like their content in California on any social media platform, that they figure out a way to say, oh, it's that's not good content. We don't like that. And they're going to send a bill to whatever social media platform. They're going to send $1 million bill. What do you think the social media platform is going to do when they get a little invoice for $1 million? They're going to say, oh, we deleted that account. Sorry, don't worry, we're not paying that, but the account's gone. So if you don't want that to happen, please call Gavin Newsom's office in California and tell him, do not sign SB 771 since you love talking about free speech so much. Let's not make laws that target free speech. Thank you so much.
But no, we never did receive anything back from the governor. We never received a call back. We never received a governor's going to look into this. We didn't receive anything.
Immigrants have rights.
Apart from the risk of their water being turned off, the most frustrating part for most residents is that this debt to the Kern County Water Agency accrued through no fault of their own.
Oh, hell no!
The Western Hills Water District has had meetings with local lawmakers and even the governor's office requesting emergency funding, but they say they've been told since the problem is strictly financial and not an infrastructure issue, there's no OES money the community qualifies for.
What? Immigrants have rights.
A California father now demanding answers from Governor Gavin Newsom. This after ICE arrests an illegal immigrant who allegedly caused a multi-car pileup while driving an 18-wheeler. That crash last year severely injured 6-year-old Delilah Coleman, leaving her with critical and life-altering injuries. And her parents join us now, Marcus Coleman and Ileana Kraus. Thank you so much for being here. I'm sorry for what you and Delilah are going through. Marcus, could you start us here and just explain what happened and how your little girl has suffered after this?
Good morning. Yeah, she was involved in a vehicle accident last year on June 20th. And she was on her way to Victorville. We had a heat wave here in Bakersfield, 112 degrees that weekend. So she went up there to go swimming, and there was construction on the highway that she was on. They were at a dead stop. Multiple vehicles were sitting there waiting. And what they did was they closed off one lane to open up another lane and let traffic travel through one lane at a time. And the semi-truck failed to stop. Smacked her vehicle first, as well as went through 4 other vehicles before coming to a complete stop. And my daughter was airlifted from Adelanto area, the Highway 395, all the way to Loma Linda Children's Hospital, where she stayed there for about a month and a half, and she was in a coma for about 3 of those weeks.
She's a beautiful child. Ileana, can you tell people a little bit about what she's going through in terms of continued injuries and the fact you have 2 other young children as well, and sometimes they're getting ahead of her?
Yes, we have a 3-year-old and an almost 2-year-old, and it seems like they're advancing a lot faster than she is at this point. She's receiving physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy. She hasn't said much since the accident, if maybe 2-3 words. She has a TBI. She is now diagnosed with cerebral palsy and global developmental delay. She doesn't walk. She receives nutrition through a G tube.
Right.
Right
so she's
now,
going through a lot.
Very sure. Yeah, she's going through
Marcus,
a lot.
So somebody was arrested. Can you tell us about what you know in terms of who he is? And a little bit, please describe your attempts to get the attention of your governor.
Well, when the accident first happened, we had reached out to several parties. We reached out to the governor's office. I sent them several messages to their office via email. I called over there several times. I didn't get any response or anything like that. Pretty much like anybody inside the situation where we didn't know which way to go, who to complain to, or anything like that. A lot of people were kind of taken back that we were trying to reach out to the governor, like there was anything that he can do. We didn't know what could be done. But the driver was a 19-year-old or 20-year-old at the time. I think he had just turned 20. Here in California, you're allowed to get your Class A license at 18 years old, as long as you drive within the state, which me as a truck driver myself, I've been truck driving since 2017. And I've never been on board with, an 18-year-old having a commercial driver license, and for reasons like this right here. But no, we never did receive anything back from the governor. We never received a call back. We never received the governor's going to look into this. We didn't receive anything.
Even
and
a courtesy.
I had actually sent them a letter. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. And I sent them a letter to several news agencies, and even outside news agencies didn't want to pick this up. To them, it was, oh, this is, a Southern California issue. Why are you reaching out to us here in Sacramento? And in the letters to them, I stated, I was like, this isn't a shooting in East LA or a hurricane on the coast. This isn't anything. This is a truck driver that drives all over the United States. And this can happen anywhere where there's a road, and I sat there and I kept sending these out, and I didn't get any response. And then all of a sudden the accident in Florida happened, and I got 3 news agencies that looked me back up and called me just to see if they were related, if the driver of my daughter's accident was the same driver as the accident that happened in Florida. And I was like, oh no, because the last names were the same. I was like, no, it's not the same guy. And they're like, oh, okay. And then they just dropped the story. Well,
we are proud to tell your story. It's really deeply affected me and Bill as we read about it and learned more about it. I admire your strength. I just want to read one thing to everybody here. This is from Kristi Noem. She said that this is sadly another example of Gavin Newsom's California Department of Motor Vehicles issuing an illegal alien a commercial driver's license. How many more innocent people must become victims before Gavin Newsom stops playing games with American lives? Ileana, let me give you one more chance to just close us out here. In the time that we have, and you have everyone's attention, what do you want people to know about your sweet daughter?
She didn't deserve this. She was a very sweet girl, and she still is. And you could see that light of her still shining through, but we miss who she was.
And you need some help. She needs a lot of care. And I know that you're doing a lot of it, but it's not easy to do it all on your own.
It's not. He has to take off work so many times throughout the week just because I don't have the strength to lift up a wheelchair on my own. Yep. Like you stated, I have 2 smaller children, and it's hard. This is not how we imagine life.
Well, God bless you. Thank you. And
Can't find you in Illinois.
Any comments on?
Thank you, Trump.
They don't even live in Illinois.
He's not even an American citizen.
Black people's property.
Kwame Raoul is not even an American citizen. Foundational Black America First.
Came down in the fair admissions case a couple years ago. The Supreme Court essentially said that under no uncertain terms it was unconstitutional to ever consider the race, the ethnicity, and the nationality of an applicant in higher education decisions. But just 2 weeks ago, that almost exact Supreme Court, in analyzing the decision about the ICE tactics in Los Angeles,
thank you, ICE,
said explicitly from the highest court in the land that no, in fact, you can use race, ethnicity, language as a decision to remove somebody's liberty.
Yes.
And the hypocrisy in the same Supreme Court saying, no, it's blatantly unconstitutional.
Illegal aliens are not citizens.
Race. I got the mic. To ever consider race.
Illegal aliens. Illegal aliens are not Americans.
Take away somebody's freedom. Consider race.
Malcolm X warned us. Malcolm X warned us. Malcolm X and Martin Luther King warned us about illegal aliens. The detriment to the Black community. Malcolm X warned us. No, you be quiet. You be quiet.
It's also important to understand
it's freedom of speech. Freedom of speech, remember?
That was issued by the Supreme Court.
Remember?
Does not prohibit us from engaging in outreach to individuals who want opportunity. It's really all about access.
America first.
It's
America first.
We all understand that when they talk about DEIA, it's not just black folk.
It don't have to be. We all about
DEIA extends to a number of protected groups, to disabled communities, to individuals who are seeking religious accommodation, to sexual orientation.
Lock her up.
It's not just black folk.
Lock her up.
That's what they would like for you to believe.
Lock her up.
And so they've taken DEIA and they've made it into a bad word.
Lock her up.
A caricature. And the reality is that DEIA only provides opportunities for others who have historically been left out of the sunshine of
forensic audit.
And all that we want is to have a seat at the table.
We got a seat at the table.
Is opportunity.
We have a seat at the table.
Is access.
America first.
Is to have the ability.
We have America.
And to be
America first.
Afforded the opportunity here in the
Freedmen first.
It is not an abstract
Black
word.
Americans
it
first.
Is reality. It is
Black
reality.
Americans first.
Diversity is our strength.
Free man.
With opportunity.
Free man.
Increases opportunity.
Our ancestors fought for this.
Our economy and our nation as a whole.
Our ancestors fought for this.
That individuals defend diversity.
Our ancestors fought for this.
Every time and not retreat from that word.
Our ancestors fought for this. Our ancestors fought for this. They didn't fight for illegal aliens. Our ancestors fought for us.
Of an important fact.
Lock her up.
American history from 1619 right up until now is pretty much white male affirmative action.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
If you were,
no, it's not. No, it's not.
You had Jim Crow laws that meant that they could sit in the front, you had to sit in the back.
Illegal aliens are benefited.
Be a part of it. American history has been pretty much.
Thank you, Trump. Thank you, Trump.
Over another, and the fact that we tried to say we're going to open up opportunity for everyone is Trump. It is right, and it is just, and it is proper for us to have a society where liberty and justice for all includes all. And so I don't want anybody to make any apologies.
Black Americans first.
Equity and inclusion is the right thing to do. It is the proper
Black Americans first.
As a matter of fact, it's something that we need to argue for because
it's called freedom of speech.
Freedom of speech.
It's called freedom of speech.
She the one calling on us. The one
I don't care.
They gonna call on the line. Freedom of speech or pay me my money back. Pay me my money or freedom of speech.
They're actually ready to do that if that's the case.
If you're gonna give all my money back, 15 bands. Yeah, no, 15 bands.
Yep.
15 bands.
So y'all, first of all, wait a minute. Wasn't y'all just talking about freedom of speech and y'all trying to take our freedom of speech? Wasn't y'all just championing with Charlie Kirk freedom of speech? And you mean to tell me y'all trying to take ours? Are they trying to take our freedom of speech? What happened to Charlie Kirk? What happened to Charlie Kirk freedom of speech? What happened to Charlie Kirk freedom of speech? One y'all just crying because Jimmy Kimmel got canceled? One y'all just saying freedom of speech and Jimmy Kimmel? So y'all gonna censor Americans? So y'all gonna censor real Americans from our constitutional right? This is what we doing at the Black Congressional Caucus? At the Black Congressional Caucus? Oh yeah, let me spec y'all so.
Right here with them, so yeah, that's what.
Oh no, they came over here.
We walking to our little.
Yeah, I don't want to come near y'all stuff. Yeah.
We're not stopping.
So. I don't know what this company is about. So you know I would, but I'll try. But I really don't know what y'all about. But yeah, so if you all want to violate our First Amendment constitutional right at the Congressional Black Caucus, when you all are advocating for freedom of speech, then you all can do that. Please do that, yes. Make this go viral too on X, you all. We already got a couple of lawsuits here. So you all want to make this too? We can do it. Freedom of speech is called freedom of speech. Let's go over here. Freedom of speech. It's called the freedom of speech. First Amendment right. Are they trying to violate our freedom of speech at the Congressional Black Caucus?
Yeah.
I know they wouldn't do that.
I know they wouldn't do that.
I want my money back anyway. We get our money back anyway.
I don't want anyone else.
Hit the like button, guys. So we at the Congressional We're at the Congressional Black Caucus, y'all. We're the only Republicans here, and they have a problem. You see Letitia James and Kwame Raoul up their line. They had Jasmine Crockett in another room line. We couldn't get in. And then they had Jonathan Jackson line too. But anyway, they have been discriminating against us since we got here, guys. The first day we got here, they have been discriminating against us because we're the only Republicans. Let me show you. They put us all the way in the back. We were supposed to be in the front. They put us all the way in the back. They didn't even have our name on the map, guys. In the beginning, it was a big thing. They didn't have our name on the down here. Now we paid. When we came here to set up, they didn't even have our name nowhere. Our email said 745, booth 745, right? That's what our email said. When we got here, they didn't have with Chicago Phillips Red, nothing. No name, no nothing.
I can't vote for a party that is for all kind of sexual perversions. I can't do it. I can't vote for a party that's going to accept transgenders going into women's restrooms. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't go with a party that wants to cut little girls' breasts off to make them boys. I can't go with a party that says you can be a boy today and a girl tomorrow. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't support a party that wants to remove God from its party platform. You in trouble when the nation forgets God. I can't follow a party that wants to sexualize our children in school, put drag queens in front of them, reading them little children's stories. I can't do it. I can't support a party that wants to take the rights of parents away. In California right now, parents are being arrested because they won't go along with the sexualization of their children. But there are many parents that are compromised. Y'all got to make a decision. It's either God or the devil. And when you vote, you try to ignore it and say it ain't no big thing. But when you vote for people with these convictions, and they get in office and they start doing these things, you got a responsibility for it. If you've compromised in any way, you need to repent.
As your governor, I promise you, whatever challenges come our way, I will always lead the California way.
You are literally insane.
I say that's the California way.
You guys are really awesome. Thank you so much.
Based on compassion.
I mean, if we're going to be realistic, they pay you to be homeless here.
Common sense.
Clean and sober is one of the biggest damn mistakes this country's ever made. We all need to self-medicate periodically.
Telling the truth. Telling the truth. Treasuring our diversity.
Use the fist to hit my...
Telling the truth. Following science. Protecting our planet.
Love like yours will surely come my way.
Gavin Newsom, courage through crisis.
Crying harder, crying harder. Trump is your president. Crying harder, crying harder. Trump is your president.
On the 3 unfired casings read, "Hey fascist!" exclamation point, catch exclamation point.
Do you think Donald Trump is a fascist?
Yes, I do.
No one has ever been more dangerous to this country than Donald Trump, and he is a fascist to his core.
And shut down the Senate! We are at war!
We're in a war right now.
We are at war.
So you have to be willing to do whatever is necessary in order to save the country.
And that's why the gloves are off.
Donald Trump and the MAGA Republicans representing extremism,
that threatens the very foundations of our republic.
And yes, there are many threats to democracy. We see it with these extreme candidates.
I just don't even know why there aren't uprisings all over the country, and maybe there will be.
You can only push people so far, and then they start to take matters into their own hands.
What the American public want is for us to bring actual weapons to this bar fight. This is an actual fight.
You know, this is literally call to arms.
The MAGA movement is a threat.
But Michelle says that, when they go low, we go high.
No. With all due respect, if they go low, we don't go high.
When they go low, we kick them.
We take them to the mud and choke them out.
And make sure that they stay down. And you know what? Kick them when they're down, because they deserve it.
Get up in the face of some Congress people.
We are going to be in your face. We are going to be on your...
We have to fight this in the streets.
We're going to fight it in the streets.
It's time to step out of your comfort zone and step out into the streets.
To our Republican colleagues, if you do not see the light, we will bring the fire. Resist! You and your little friend off of Twitter. Y'all about to find out.
And if you see anybody from that cabinet in a restaurant, in a department store, at a gasoline station, you get out and you create a crowd. And you push back on them. And you tell them they're not welcome anymore, anywhere.
He's not going to have a third term. He may not finish his term.
Yes, the last few days you woke up thinking there might be news. Just saying. Just saying. There will be news sometime. Just so you know, there will be news.
I want to be remembered for courage for my faith. That would be the most important thing. Most important thing is my faith in my life.
But if you're not happy in the U.S., if you're complaining all the time, very simply, you can leave. You can leave right now. Come back if you want. Don't come back. It's okay, too. But if you're not happy, you can leave.